The crux of the matter is the reason why a nation moves forward is because the leaders accept responsibility. The reason why Nigeria is failing is because our leadership cannot accept responsibility. Darren Acemoglu wrote a book. He said, why nations fail? The answer is pure and simple. Nations fail because their leaders make them fail.
Rufai onye ndawo okwu agba. Journalist Rufai onye ndawo okwu agba. All after ka ekwuchere na Nigeria na-achọzi ịba blue economy. Nke mere ka ndị governors je retreat na Rwanda. Gegodi ihe Rufai kwuru ebe a. Weregodi nne nwayọ, ge ihe journalist ya kwuru ebe a. Nọ na ihe na-ewute mbụ na ndị a na-agwa okwu anaghị anụ ya. Okwu a na-ekwu na nkịtị. Nwanna, gegodi ihe kwuru ebe a. Ma were aka journalist tụsara m ya.
What fixes a nation? Acceptance of responsibility. No matter how many retreats you go, like you go from here to Kutuwenji for retreats, if you don't learn to accept basic responsibility, you will never grow. And what are those responsibilities? I said about the UNDP, developmental prospects, nutrition prospecting. Most of the states are still below nutritional threshold. I've had dealings constantly with UNICEF and the likes. I've had dealings constantly with UNICEF and the likes, and they say, oh, the developmental threshold, they don't get it. Average nutrition of children is low. But at the same time, they can't understand why average nutrition of children is low and the governors in these states are driving very expensive cars and using state funds for all sorts. Innovation, building society. What did Rwanda do? Rwanda opened up its economy. Rwanda invested in its schools that at a point, private schools were not thriving any longer in Rwanda. The last person that really worked on the school system a lot here, that people can appreciably see, the like of the Latif Jakonde. Rwanda decided to close the gap of division. What do we have here? We have leaders that divide people even further. Look at the last elections. So when we go to Rwanda, can we do what Paul Kagame has done? He accepted responsibility. He got to the point that if you meet an average Rwandese, they will not tell you I'm Hutu or Tutsi. They say I'm Rwandese. Southern Kaduna or whatever division, they don't see it. Rwanda had reminders where we like to forget the disastrous effects of things. Like everybody saying, oh, forget about NSAS happened. But Rwanda has a remembrance memorial. When you go in there, you see the heads that were shattered, the people that were macheted. So this to remind you of the effect of violence and division. But because he shaked up things. This was the same Paul Kagame that was a rebel at a point. Carried guns, led, killed, fought. But he knows the implication of never going back to that fighting. I hope we learn.
Kanka abụrụ ihe mmụta dịrị unu. Were okwu nwa nke mmadụ mere ihe.